Like, so I'm live. Oh, my people. Hello, everyone. How you all doing? I'm just testing the waters. I don't really know what to do. I have not gone live before, so I just clicked on live and see to see what is gonna show. And here I am. It says I'm live. So, my people, how you all doing? As I said, I'm not really prepared for anything concrete now, but this studio said I am live. So I said, okay, let me see how it feels to go live. And I'm live. Thank you for being live. Okay, now, so since I'm live, let me just crack some jokes for you guys. I hope you will find it funny. And if you don't find it funny, I'm sorry. But to me, I think it is funny. When I got a job in a hospital for the first time when I came to America. So I drove to the parking lot. When I got to the parking lot, I saw employee of the month. So I'm like, this must be the area they kept for people that were employed this month. So I went and parked my car there. And nobody said anything to me. The next day, too, I parked my car. So we were discussing on the floor. Then somebody said, "Where did you park your car, Rosemary?" I said, "I parked my car in the employee of the month." So they said, "Why?" I'm like, "Because I'm just employed." So I thought it's for people who were employed this month. My people, they laughed and laughed and laughed and man, they really laughed out loud. So I laughed too because I'm like, hey, where I came from, I've never seen that done before, reserving an area for employee of the month. So I saw it since I was employed this month. I decided to go park my car there. So that was it. After they told me no, it's for people that we are giving award for those that we are recognized for doing one thing or the other special. So they are the ones that have that place to park. I'm like, okay, now you told me, now I have known. So of course I never parked there anymore. Huh. So what joke again? Oh, my people, you will not believe this. Okay. So after I bought a car, the first car ever I bought, and it was a Nissan Altima. So at the end of the, I had friends, and those friends were I had Caucasian friends. So when my car was about a year, so the lady called me and said, Rosemary, remember to go and renew your tag. I'm like, renew tag? She said, yes. Why would I renew my tag? Because back home, you just buy your car, put your license plate, and that will be it. You don't have to do renew tag. So she said, oh, here in America, you have to renew your tag. I said, so how do I do it? She said I should just go to tag agency and tell them that I want to renew my tag, which I did. My people, I went there. They gave me tag. I paid the money and then they gave me a tag. So I walked away. I thanked them, went back to my car, put the little tag in my car, and I left it there because nobody told me what to do with it. So I kept driving until one fateful day I was going to work. This policeman put on his siren, following me. So I was like, I checked myself. I was running within speed limit. I looked at myself. I had my seat belt on. So, and it was a busy highway. So I just told myself, no, this man cannot be following me because I have done nothing wrong because I tried to obey the law. So he kept following me. He kept coming, and I kept going because no, I was like, no, you can't be following me. I've done nothing wrong. So I kept driving. When I knew that this guy was following me was when I drove into the parking lot, the hospital parking lot. So immediately I parked. Before I even finished parking, I was already parked and came out straight to the driver's side. Then the next thing I said, and the next thing I said was, what is my offense? He said, you have not renewed your tag. My tag, he said, yes. I said, no, I renewed my tag. He said, ma'am, you have not renewed your tag. Your tag is reading the previous year. Then I said, I renewed my tag. He said, where is it? I gave him the tag. He looked at it because he didn't believe me that I renewed my tag. He said, what is your tag then doing in the car? I said, I don't know. They gave me the tag. I told him this is my first time of renewing my tag. And when they gave me the tag, nobody told me what to do with the tag. So I put it in my car. And I'm glad I did that. I didn't just leave it at home. I would have been in trouble because he wouldn't have believed me that I truly renewed my tag. So he was like, first of all, before he even said anything to me, he was like, can I see your license? Your driver's license. And I didn't have my driver's license that day, my people. But before then, when I knew that he was really going after me, I started praying. I'm like, Lord, I'm covered with the blood of Jesus. Lord, help me, save me, save me. I don't want to receive ticket. Lord, save me. So, and that was why immediately he came. He came. I asked him what is my offense. Then he said he started talking about the tag. So at the issue of the tag, when I showed him the tag, this man looked at me from head to toe and said, "Where are you from?" I told him where I was from. I said, "Where I'm from, we don't renew tag. Once you buy your car and put your license plate, that's it." So he just shook his head and said, follow me, let me show you what to do with this tag. He showed me where to put it on my license plate. I'm like, thank you, sir. So the man went away. This is the man that was asking me of license. He didn't even remember anything about the license again. And that day, my people, I really thanked God. I'm like, God, thank you that I would have been in trouble for driving without my license that day. So that is how God answers prayers. So now I learned, I immediately I renew my tag, I put it where it's supposed to be. So that is some laughable ignorance. And that is why Bible said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So I didn't know, nobody told me. And that was the way that went. So, and I started going to a church because I came new. I just said, let me take a stroll one evening. I saw one church by my sister's apartment. So I'm like, okay, I will go and check this church out. When I got to that church, I was the only black person there in that church. And those people were so nice. I mean, very nice people. They took very good care of me. They were at my beck and call. Anything I needed, they will help me do it, and so forth and so forth. But the funny thing there is, at the end, each time service ended, they will do this. They will do this to me. So, in my place, when you do this, you are telling the person to come. So I would go to them and said, "What do you want?" Or is anything wrong? Or, just greet them. They say, oh no, we are saying bye-bye to you. I'm like, seriously? So I told them that is not the way we say our bye-bye. We do bye-bye this way and not this way. This way means come. So they laughed and I laughed too. And I learned now that this is goodbye and not, and this is our own way of goodbye. So you see how people do same thing different way. Now, one day I went to buy scrub. So this scrub was nicely decorated, very beautiful scrub, and it has Christmas trees on it, bell, all these things they used to decorate Christmas tree. So I bought it, and I was wearing it freely. Whenever I want to put on my scrub, I put it on and go to work. So, but one day I needed to buy something in Walmart before I go to work. So I had that scrub on. Went to Walmart. People were looking at me as if I had something abnormal on me. I consciously looked at myself. I'm like, I hope nothing is wrong with me. And I checked. No, I didn't see anything to me wrong on me. Then I'm like, you know what? Maybe they were admiring me. That's the way I just put it off. I'm like, maybe they were admiring me. So I left Walmart, bought what I wanted to buy and left Walmart. Then I went to work. When I got to work, people started looking at me, both patients and visitors and everybody were looking at me in a strange way. I'm like, what in the world? Is today the day of everybody looking at me in a strange way? I was just saying it within myself. So after some time, one of the nurses took a bold step and come and asked me, Rosemary, why are you wearing this scrub? Then I turned around and said, what is wrong with the scrub? She said the scrub is only for Christmas season. I said, is that why people were looking at me? Then I told her my story at Walmart, how people were all looking at me. And even while I was entering the elevator to the unit, I walked. People were looking at me. I said, is that what people were looking at me? She said, yes, that here in America, people only wear their dressing is seasonal. I'm like, I don't have I told her, I said, where I came from, we don't do seasonal. Once you buy your cloth, whatever you buy, you use it when you want to use it. You are not constricted by season or time. So then I asked, I'm like, how will I buy a beautiful scrub like this only to wear it on Christmas Day? And after Christmas Day, that's it. Then I shouldn't have spent my money to go buy such a thing because I don't have money to waste for something I will just wear one day in a year. So they all laughed and I also laughed with them. So, but I told them, I said, you guys, you need to get used to this Rosemary you're seeing here because I'll be wearing this scrub whenever I like it. I don't care who looks at me. I don't care who does not look at me. Your culture is different. Mine is different. So they laughed. And I didn't stop wearing my scrub, my people. Until that scrub got old. That was when I stopped wearing it. I wore it whenever I wanted to wear it because I don't believe that I should wear something only on Christmas Day or Christmas season. No, I don't want to waste my money doing such a thing. So when I like something, I go for it and buy it and make use of it to get my money out of that thing I bought. You might call it old school, but it is what it is. If you know, you know. All right. So that was a laughable one. Then one day I was in the house. I saw something falling down like salt. I'm like, I went out. I said, "Can maybe this is the snow that they have been talking about?" So I put my hands out. They were falling. Snow was falling into my hands. It was so beautiful and everything everywhere turned white. My face snow. I even took a picture of it. I was so happy to see snow firsthand. So The next day, I went out. Nobody told me that snow is only beautiful on the first day it fell. The next morning, I went out to go pick up newspapers. The newspaper distributors put it on the driveway. Then you go get their newspaper. So when I went out to go grab newspaper, oh my God, something I didn't know that snow the next day will be so slippery. I fell without control. Oh my God, I will never forget that fall. Then I ran back inside. I'm like, no, why didn't you guys tell me that snow is this dangerous the next day? They said, oh, we thought you know. Man, I fell and I fell really hard, but God was so kind that nothing was missing and nothing was broken in my bones. So, but I felt the pain, which after a while, it went away. So that is the story of snow that put fear in me. So now I use caution after the snow. Then, oh, you remember I told you how those church people were so good to me? They took me to a party one day. They were like, what do you want to drink? What do you want to drink? And that time I have stopped drinking soda. So they said, do you want to drink tea? I said, yeah, I want to drink tea. Then they brought this thing in a big jerry can. I said, where is the tea? They said, that's the tea. This is tea? They say, yes. I'm like, this is not the tea I'm expecting. I'm expecting to see Lipton tea with sugar and milk, looking good and refreshing. They laughed. I'm like, no, this is not tea, please. Then another one was they were serving food that same day. And they said, do you want okra? I said, sure, why not? They brought something in a plate. I said, is this the okra? They say, yes. They have already, you know how they pad it with flour and then fry. I said, no, this doesn't look like okra. They said, this is okra. And I said, no, we don't do our okra this way. I cannot eat it. And even then, up to now, I can't stand fried okra because I think it's just a waste of the vitamin in okra. Then finally, I don't want this to be longer than this. Finally, I was in a place. So during the dinner, everybody will be talking and talking and talking and talking. I will be eating my food. I won't talk to anybody. So they were like, why don't you talk when you are eating? I told them because we were taught table manner. We don't talk while we eat. Our parents taught us not to talk. It's a bad habit to talk while you eat. These people laugh. They say in America, it's the dinner time that they used to air their mind, talk to family, tell them about their day, and do this and do that. While back home, we were taught if you talk while eating, you don't have table manners. Nobody taught you well. No home training. So my people, you see how things are different in different places. So, and another shocker that shocked me one day, I walked with a lady. She just came in. She said, oh, my mother's boyfriend did this and did that. I was shocked. I mean, really, really shocked. And she saw the shock in me. I'm like, your mother's what? Your mother's boyfriend? She said, yes. She said, what is wrong about it? I said, then I turned around and asked, I said, you know your mom's boyfriend? She said, of course. I like, oh my word. And I was new then. I told her, I said, no, they don't do such a thing in my place. Even if your mom has a boyfriend in my place, you won't even know. Oh, she said, oh no, here it's not. There's nothing wrong in the mom having a boyfriend. That women have boyfriend and their kids know about it. I'm like, wow, that was a culture shock. And this same girl that I'm talking about now asked me, Rosemary, let's go out and go smoke. I told her I don't smoke. She said, too bad. Too bad I don't smoke. I'm like, too bad? No, too good, please. Smoking is not good. You that you are smoking and you're telling me it's too bad that I don't smoke? No, 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 no. It is too good that I do not smoke. So, my people, I'm just like I said, I didn't prepare anything. I just said, let me come and see. I went to my computer and they say go live. So I said, let me see how to go live. So since I didn't prepare anything, I just think my first live going live, I should make you guys laugh. Those things were funny to me when they occurred. Even now, if I remember them, I will laugh. And there are many more that I will bring your way because I did some dumb things. Not really that they are dumb, but it's just that it's not the way we do it back home that they do it here. To them, it's dumb, but to me and to us, that's the real way to do it. So I hope you enjoyed these few jokes. And please do like this live video. This is my first live video. Hey, woo! Woo! My first live video. You can't afford not to like this video, not to subscribe, and not to share it. Thank you and have a great evening. Bye bye. I hope I see the stop button. Oh my word. Where am I going to stop this? Okay, good. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by your community guidance. All right. So what next? Okay. Okay. Say end streaming. Okay. I'm ending. I thought I've ended already, my people. I told you this is my first time. I clicked somewhere that says close and I thought I have ended. I'm now seeing another button that said end streaming. So I'm ending now. Bye, guys. The proper way to say bye, bye, not this. Oh my God, I'm just happy today. I am so happy because of Mazin Nandekano court appearance that was successful and victorious. Bye. And stream. Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. Okay. End.